All right, so going to be doing some Patreon requests today, and we're going to start things off with a movie review. This request was sent to me by Mitchell Ulrich, who asked me to do a review of Disney's Dinosaur. Yeah, I haven't thought about that movie in years. Um, so, as always, if you guys would like to have a Patreon request done, just hit the link in the description box below. Head on over to my Patreon, hit the third tier. That'll allow you access to do so, as well as check out all the other stuff on the other tiers as well. Anyway, so let's get started with the video. So, yeah, a review of Disney's Dinosaur. Now, I love dinosaurs. I do. It is a it's an absolute love of mine. I absolutely love dinosaurs. Ever since I was a kid, I got the I basically got the dinosaur autism essentially. Um, I still obsess over dinosaurs every so often. Um, I check out any other dinosaur documentary I can find. It's pretty fun. It is a pretty fun subject for me, and I'm always like happy to learn about dinosaurs. But as a kid, oh no, I was the dinosaur kid in school. I was the absolute dinosaur kid in school, for better or for worse. Anyway, and this movie was a must for me. This movie was an absolute must for me as a kid because I was just like, oh my god, Disney's doing a dinosaur movie. Wow. I even remember this is how bad it was. I remember how bad this obsession was. It was like I had to go when the movie came out on VHS. I was like I begged my mom to get it for us, and she did. And I watched that movie a lot. But looking back on it, is it still good? So I sat down, watched it again in preparation for this, and I have to tell you guys, I feel like there were mistakes made. Is it a horrible movie? No. Is it just kind of there? Yeah. It's a gorgeous movie to look at. Like, the CGI, even though it is dated, of the time it was pretty solid. Um, but putting it with live action backgrounds was pretty. Like, basically, Dinosaur did what the live action the quote unquote Lion King movies said, like, oh, we're the first movie to do this. No, Dinosaur beat you by like 25 years. Um, this movie, if you've never heard of it, this is a movie about a iguanodon named Aladar who, after his egg gets separated, ends up on an island of primitive lemurs. Their family living on this island gets hit with the asteroid. They survive and now find what appears to be the last dinosaurs in existence, migrating to like some secret valley and encountering dangers like velociraptors and a pair of Carnotaurus. Now, back then, as a kid, I didn't really think about, like, watching as a kid, like, oh my god, dinosaurs everywhere. But as an adult, I can't help but look at it and go, wow. I mean, I know it's of the the history of the time, and the paleontology is pretty solid of the time. And I keep saying of the time because it's updated. But man, there are some choices that don't make any sense geologically. Like, for example, I'm just going to drop some paleontology on all of you. Iguanodon and Carnotaurus did not exist in neither the same time period, nor did they exist in the same geological area. There's also the matter of Brachiosaurus, which died out in the late Jurassic period. Styracosaurus was also, even though early Cretaceous, that was a different era of area geologically. The Velociraptors are a little too big. And also, there's just some dinosaurs that are. It's all supposed to be early Cretaceous. Like, that's the thing. Like, that's kind of the general consensus that it's meant to be like early Cretaceous era, give or take. But the problem is the meteor obviously didn't strike until the late Cretaceous. Are they just saying the extinction? And I understand Disney's whole thought process because, like, again, they like Michael Eisner really wanted to like ape off of like the success of Jurassic Park and that thing. In fact, the reason why we had dinosaurs over the Dinoland USA, which rip to that. I can't wait to see what bullshittery and cheap bullshittery at that with Indiana Jones and Encanto. Can't wait to see that. Thanks, Iger. You know, you could really, and I've done videos before talking about like how a late stage Iger really feels like late stage Eisner, but that's not the point of this video. Anyway, the point being is that these dinosaurs are like the whole extinction event shouldn't have happened yet, and on top of that, a lot of geological, because again, a lot of the dinosaurs, it's supposed to be like what is modern day Mongolia and China and like Central Asia essentially, but Carnotaurus didn't exist in Central Eurasia. That was South America, and they were separated by a good some land masses here and there. And while we have seen like, I believe if I remember right, there has like some abelisaurs in Central Eurasia, Carnotaurus never got there. So yeah, and I understand, again, going back to what I was saying, is that Eisner basically wanted to do like have his own Jurassic Park by centering around dinosaurs that weren't popular in Jurassic Park. So that's why when you ever rode or went to Dinoland USA, which that's going to be a memory very soon, that's why you saw like Carnotaurus and not a lot of T-Rex or Triceratops. It was a lot of early Cretaceous stuff, because again, those dinosaurs weren't really being used in Jurassic Park. They are now, but that's neither here nor there. I also really wish we got the movie that was originally intended, because for those who don't know, the original intention of the movie was to be like a documentary, like a nature documentary, kind of like a version of like what we see with Prehistoric Planet or something of that, or like the original Dinosaur animated epic from Fantasia, the Rites of Spring one. And I think there was supposed to be narration, but then I don't know if it was Eisner, I don't know if it was like someone else at Disney, but someone went, make them talk, make them do jokes. And then we got that. I will say, though, that trailer that opening trailer that got everyone hyped, yeah, it's still good. Like that, it's the opening scene. It's literally the first 5 minutes of the movie, and the music is actually pretty solid too. That trailer / opening sequence of the film is pretty solid. I ain't gonna lie. It's got some really solid music too. Anyway, the Carnotaurs, while they are vastly, and I do stress vastly, inaccurate to what they are, because these Carnotaurs are massive, like T-Rex size or even bigger, when Carnotaurus was more like a medium carnivore that was preying on smaller, like basically like it was kind of like a cheetah, whereas this one's more like this tanky giant nightmare. And the Carnotaurs are cool, and they are treated, but I'm kind of like, can we just stop making the carnivores the bad guys in these dinosaur family films? Can we stop doing that, and also make them like they didn't talk? Same with the raptors. I guess carnivores are just primitive species, and herbivores are the smart ones. I don't know. The jokes aren't funny. The voice acting and the facial movements, you can clearly see with the facial movements that it was like early motion capture, and clearly, again, this was meant to be like a animated film, like not intended to be like a speaking role film, if that makes any sense, because it's like really some of the audio just really does not sync with the lips. That was clearly last minute. But yeah, if it's good if you want your kids to be like get into dinosaurs. It certainly helped me as a kid to get further and get that dino fix. As an adult, it is a little bothersome, but I don't think it's not a bad movie in any stretch of the imagination. It's not a bad movie, so I'd give it at least a watch if you haven't. It's on Disney Plus. But yeah, I just find it's like a solid middle of the road movie. So there you go, guys. That's my review of Disney's Dinosaur. Want to thank Mitchell Ulrich for sending me this Patreon request. And like I said earlier, if you'd like to have a Patreon request done, just hit the link in the description box below. Head on over to my Patreon, hit the 3rd tier. That'll allow you access to do so. But other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.